Infinity Personal Training, and today we're going to make ginger pumpkin meatballs. Now I know that may sound a little weird, but trust me, they taste delicious. So first, what we're going to do, we're going to use 1/4 a cup of pumpkin puree. I get the organic one from Whole Foods, their brand. Then we're going to use 1 egg. Crack that in there. And spices. And this is a mixture, and I have a cheat sheet. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1/4 a teaspoon of ginger powder. We're going to throw that in there. And we're going to mix it all up. I mix the spices all together just to make sure it incorporates when we throw it into the sauce. Alright, so that's pretty incorporated. Now we're going to use 1 pound of ground beef. My last 2 videos I used beef because we get the package of beef from Costco. So I just used what we have. We're going to use that, and we're going to use 1/4 a cup of almond flour. Normally, meatballs use some kind of wheat flour to bind it. So instead of using wheat, we're going to use almond flour. And I'm just going to use my hands. If you've ever made meatballs, it's a lot easier because you don't want to get this too mushy. So if you do it with a fork, it won't come out right. So I'm just going to incorporate that all in there. Okay, all the ingredients are all mixed in, and I'm just forming 1-inch meatballs and putting them on my cookie sheet with parchment. And we're going to bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, so while the meatballs are cooking, we're going to make a sauce for the meatballs. So first we're going to put 1/2 inch of fresh ginger peeled. And I'm using my Magic Bullet. Even though I love my Blendtex, sometimes this is easier for smaller things that you're making, like dressings and stuff. And we're going to put 1/4 a cup of pumpkin puree. Then we have 1 clove of garlic, or about a teaspoon, depending on how big the garlic clove is. 1/2 tablespoon, of coconut sugar. Or you could use a packet of stevia if you want. Then we're going to use 1 tablespoon of coconut milk. Last ingredient, we're going to put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Alright. And I'm just going to put a pinch of salt. And we're going to blend that up in the Magic Bullet. Sauce is a little thick, so I'm going to put another tablespoon in there. And I don't want to put my tablespoon in there because I use it for the apple cider vinegar. Okay. Going to put that in there, and we're going to mix it up again. This sauce is all done. I'm just going to spoon it out. And it'll be ready and waiting for us when the meatballs are done. The meatballs are all out of the oven. And the last step is we're just going to transfer them to a bowl. And as you can see, my cameraman got to some of them. Alright, take the sauce, throw it in, and just gently toss them. Don't do it too hard because you could break them. Then we're going to add a little bit of cilantro. And of course, if you don't like cilantro, don't add it in. But it gives it a nice little kick. And even my cameraman was not too happy with the ingredients, and he is a believer. He said they were good, as you can see from the missing meatballs that were there. So that's it. Ginger pumpkin meatballs. Hope you enjoy it.